I tell you, the first thing I ever did, and this was horrifically stupid. I bought a Sea-Doo, a 2-seater, sit-down jet ski, a personal watercraft. Which obviously I couldn't afford. That's another story.
By the way, I was on all these boats I bought instead of groceries.
Yeah, that's what I was.
Part of why I'm not married anymore. The one thing I'll cop to is that I did really dumb things with my money my whole life.
They wound up giving me a $10,000 credit card.
Nice.
Because I had gotten a $5,000 one and maxed it out, but I was paying the minimum. Yeah. So they just sent me another one and said, "Hey, here's an application." I filled it out, and I had some credit limit was $10,000.
You're a perfect customer.
Now I got a $10,000 credit limit thing. So I went right down to the fucking place where they sell personal watercraft, bought a Sea-Doo and a trailer. The whole thing came out to like $8,000. So I still had $2,000 left on my credit card.
Jesus.
And I'm paying 25% interest on a jet ski and stuff. Believe me, it was a nightmare. But I had time of my life on that fucking thing.
Can you jet ski on the Hudson or no?
I've seen them out there. Yeah,
seen them a lot actually.
Where I went though, I wanted to get out to Watch Hill on Fire Island, so I drove out to Patchogue early in the morning, and I crossed the Great South Bay. And it was pea soup fog. I couldn't see shit. I ripped a chart. I went into a store where they sold boating charts and Hagstrom maps and looked for the page I needed and looked around and just tore it out and put it in my pocket. Wow. And I had a compass. And every like 2 minutes, I'd pull out the chart and the compass, line up which direction I was supposed to go, and just keep going. Through fog. And I could have been broadsided by a boat at any minute because I couldn't see. And then right when the fog broke, I didn't know where I was going to end up. I couldn't possibly think this was going to work. It said, "Welcome to Watch Hill." I pegged it. Fucking nailed Watch Hill from Patchogue.
Isn't that satisfying though? Didn't you feel good?
It was like I worked, but I only did it once, so I don't know if it worked or I just got really fucking lucky.
Wow. I would have just drove and hoped for the best. That's the difference between you and I.
Go in one direction.
Yeah.
Every 2 minutes. And then
suddenly you become
down,
hyper-aware of how much fucking fuel do I have? How much should I put in? And
you start thinking like shit, like because I would stop the jet ski, so I'd just be kind of bobbing in the water, and I'd have the chart out in the compass, and I'd look around and look down into the water, and I can't see anything. I'm like, I don't know where I am, man. I have no fucking idea.
Those are weird moments when you're like, I don't know how this is going to end up.
It's an adventure
that's happening to me right now.
This is how people, and you think this is how people die.
Yeah, exactly.
They find them dead.
I used to say to myself stuff in weird situations like that, stuff like, hurry, but don't worry. Like, don't
hurry, but don't worry.
Just try to go fast without your hands shaking.
Yeah.
If you can. I was in Antigua once doing a show in Antigua.
Great.
And I took a jet ski and I said, "How far out can I go?" It's kind of a big jet ski. And this bored woman said, "You have to stay between these two buoys." But she didn't say how far out I could go.
Yeah.
So I just kept going out further and further and further away till like the land is like a little brown strip behind me.
Oh, shit.
And I don't know nothing about water, so this is before I had boats or anything. And I'm starting to go up these gentle rises and then down in these valleys. And I'm not really aware of how that they're getting bigger.
Holy shit.
And I don't know how ocean. I'm in the Caribbean Sea.
You're in the fucking ocean, dude.
Which makes it harder to see the land now.
Yes. And now, so then at one point, the last one I remember seeing was that
perfect storm wave.
I went that it was like that I was going down into this valley of water, and I look, and all around me is blue water.
Oh.
I'm gonna look up, and I just see blue water, just really gentle. It's being very.
It was tricking you.
Fucking with me.
It was tricking
and
you.
Then
it was
calling you.
Then I'm climbing one, and I'm going a little bit fucking vertical, and I don't know what this is, and then I go over the top and just fall.
Yeah.
Me and the jet ski just fall in two different people.
Holy shit!
And hit really hard, and then it all swallows me up. And I'm fucking in huge stinging pain. My elbow, like I fucking injured it, like I just couldn't. And then I come up, and the jet ski's in 3 pieces.
Oh fuck! What did you do?
3 pieces. The seat, the body is bobbing around. The seat is
somewhere over there,
and then the handlebars, which have foam rubber on them, are going up and down like they're about to sink. and I look in now that my eyes are 2 inches above the water. I can't
Dude, you're
see.
so
I can't
fucked.
see land, nothing.
Holy
and I'm
shit.
thinking, what, sharks? I don't know what this is.
Of course.
And then, and I realized I'm really fucked. And I had the thing around my wrist that pulled the key
little
out.
lanyard, that
And
stops
thank
the jet
God
ski.
that held, and I held it. I was like, my fingers hurt for how hard I was holding the keys because it was like life. And I swam to the seat. I just had like Bob in there. I'm like, Don't
tell me you put this
okay,
fucker back together.
I need a plan. So I swam for the handlebars first.
You need that more
they're
than the seat.
really heavy because they're underwater. I'm trying to hold them above the water so they don't weight, so that they're hard. I'm dragging them through water, and then I swam to the seat, I think, and then I got to the thing itself.
You're able to put the whole thing back together?
I threw the seat back up and I sat up there. I'm just sitting. And I'm still going up and down and up and down.
It's hard, too, when that thing's not running. It's very hard to keep it level.
Yeah, the momentum
It's like a
keeps it going
bicycle.
straight.
Yeah, it's like a bicycle. If you're not moving on a jet ski or a personal watercraft, the thing just wants to tip over and throw you off.
But somehow I put the handle. I jiggered the handlebars in there.
Oh, please! It's a nice show up until now.
Wait, all right. So you didn't need a screwdriver or anything, right?
No. There's a gentleman going by on a boat, and I jiggered. Never mind.
Yeah.
There's no way you got this thing started again.
I put it together and put the thing back on the key, the kill switch, and I took a fucking breath. And I
hit that ignition. Now the
I
ignition's on the handle. Isn't the ignition on the handlebars?
I don't remember how. I
You have to plug
No, it
something
was on the
in?
body. It was like on the body
Oh, it
underneath
was,
the handlebars.
okay.
Wait, the kill switch is when your wrist pulls it out. This
Yeah, it
prevents
pulls
it
it
from
out.
going away.
Yeah.
Yes.
It kills the motor.
So
Yeah,
I put
very
the kill
handy.
switch thing back on, and then I just took a breath and said something to myself like there's no. I can't pretend there's a God now. I never thought there was one before. So I'm not going to be a hypocrite and ask for help. I just fucking hope this shit starts. And I'm this. I think I might be dying today. And I started it, and it started. And I just carefully went, and I went up. It was kind of gnarly.
Because now you got to go back up one of the waves, right?
It wasn't as bad going. I must have hit some
Like a
weird
road wave, they
because it
call them.
wasn't as bad once I fell off the thing, and it wasn't as bad going back.
It was one of those.
My head was fucking
Killing you?
burning, and I was also just getting sunburned by the second.
Let me tell you
And
something.
when I came back, the woman's waiting for me, equally bored, and I didn't say nothing. I just fucking parked it and said, "Got my little license
It's all
back."
broken.
You know,
Thank you.
The next guy.
Jesus, you didn't even tell her.
I didn't tell her.
People saying you should be dead.
It's
Yeah.
easier on a jet ski to hit a wave head on.
Right.
You
kinda cut
where the
through it.
direction of the wave is coming at you. It's
Yeah.
easier to go that way than to go with the wave. With the wave, you will fall off the other side of it. When you're going over a wave and it's coming at you, you jump it. And you
Right.
kind of have a landing ramp behind the wave where the wave then tapers into water.
That's what you're supposed to
So
try to
when
do,
you go
yeah.
with the wave, that's when I noticed you fucking, especially
fall.
if you're going real fast, holy shit, you fall. Wham! I've jarred my back
Really
where I
bad.
felt like I was 2 inches shorter when you hit.
By the way,
hit bottom.
the boat I took to New York, the thing I found out later again, and all in retrospect, is that boat has a cathedral hull, which means it's a flat,
yeah,
weird.
yeah.
It's not a
nice V hull.
It's not a V that's cutting through waves. It's this thing that's just pounding, just slapping. It's like a hand.
It's made for
a hand is just slapping.
It's
waves.
made as a river boat.
Yes.
where and it's
a
a
tidal
flat
boat.
bottom. Yeah,
Yes.
a boat that's going to go through some waves. You want a V hull on
Yes.
it,
Nice.
or
the
a dual
opposite
V,
of the
or-
kind of boat I wanted.
Yeah, yeah. You had the
situation.
it would have been better to capsize your boat and ride on the bottom
No.
of it.
than to kill my father the way I did.
So
Poor dad.
is a jet ski like you? So you should get one basically if you have like a big pool and just zip around on the
Do
nice still
circles.
water. Yeah.
Yeah.
Vroom.
They changed all the regulations because I used to go in Huntington Harbor and
They
Ashrock
don't
and
want
around
you
there.
to own those things anymore.
And
They make
here's
it
what I
really
would
hard.
do. I had a front compartment that was supposed to be for a flare gun and other safety equipment. All that shit went.
Beer.
I'd load it with ice
Yeah.
and just throw beers in there
Yeah.
and go out into the harbor and just tear it up full throttle, drinking a beer.
Yeah, of course.
And, the fucking patrol is kind of just going around, but
Didn't
they
give a
never
shit.
bothered the jet ski. They didn't care until you get a few people that die,
Yeah.
and then they put all the regulations in place. And now, from what I hear, you can't even ride there.
No, that's the thing.
And if
There's
you can, no
something about
wake, no nothing.
The way cold beer cold beer on a boat by yourself. There's something about that that's just sickly wonderful.
It's just
the greatest
great.
thing in the world.
You're by yourself. You got the power of a boat.
It has to be a can of Bud. Like
yeah.
Drinking.
That's what it was.
If you're drinking Italian beers in a bottle,
The
you just
sea air, just
not the same. I rented a jet ski recently, and the space they said, well, between that buoy, that and that, it was unbelievable how awful it was.
just little.
Yeah, it wasn't even worth taking the thing
nothing.
out. And they're just waiting to pull those guys over.
We
now.
jump boat wakes when they would come
Yeah,
in,
no,
and
not
now they
anymore.
would fucking lock you up for doing that shit. There'd be
Yeah.
a boat coming in, and the boat would like see you wanted to jump a wake, so he'd gun it,
Long Island was
make a big
perfect.
wake. You'd come right behind the boat, and that got real dangerous because you couldn't see who was trying to jump the wake from the other side,
right.
and so many people just collided with each other. People wouldn't look too on jet skis. Like the first thing you're doing, if you're really moving and you want to cut really hard left, look over your left fucking shoulder.
Yeah.
It's simple. It's
Yeah,
like
it's
a
like
car.
driving. It's like
'Cause
driving.
people would just do it, cut, and wham,
Yeah.
just get nailed by somebody else that's coming up on them.
So people would actually collide in midair.
Yeah, as they were jumping over wakes, they'd come down on top of somebody else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was insanity. Crazy, but it was fun, an adventure. Like Louis said, you never knew if you were going to die that day.
No.
Let's wrap up. Get the hell out of here. Louis C.K., it's always a pleasure, my friend.
Thank you. Nice to be
You
here.
got the Orpheum Theater March 14th in
Yes,
Boston.
sir. Yes, sir.
And all sorts of social anything else you want to promote?
Cleveland in April.
Where's all the dates? On your Facebook?
They're on
your Twitter, your
MySpace.
website?
My website's the best place to go because I actually update it. The other things I never fucking do. My louisck.com or .net. It's got all my tour dates. I'm shooting another special, either in Milwaukee or Cleveland, whichever one I sell the most tickets at. Right now, I sold out at the show, and we're adding a second one. So Milwaukee's kind of a front runner.
Nice.
Are they a good comedy crowd down there?
I did it last year. This place is the Pabst
We're over
Center,
there? Where
and
the
it was
fuck are
great.
they? Over
But I'm
there,
playing
yeah.
I'm playing the Playhouse in Cleveland.
Yeah.
It's
Is it
not
the big
selling as well.
Ragu's place in Milwaukee?
Yeah, but Cleveland doesn't.
Never go
Ragu.
from rags to Cleveland. Last year I sold out, and then I remember because it's not selling well this year. I was
Don't
like,
have
whatever.
money up there
And I
right
realized
now.
it sold out last year because of that shit with Maxwell. Like, blew
right.
up.
Oh, right.
That's why it sold out because I got all this attention because that guy hated me.
Yes.
And this year it's back to normal, which is I just don't have that many fans in Cleveland.
All right. And Jimmy's out San Francisco this weekend?
Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Suck
and
his cock.
Suck his cock. And tonight I got Red Eye. I'm on with Ann Coulter, and I'm not sure who else is on.
Watch that. The leggy Ann Coulter.
Yeah. All right. Let's get out of here. Thank you, Louis.
Thanks, man.
Louis C.K.